Hi everyone, we're going to continue with the page 42. So we'll continue. Vera looked at Voldemort. Her face was confused. What are you saying, Ed? How do you know that Victor hit himself in the parking garage? Don sent a letter to me before his accident. He saw Victor hit himself on CCTV camera recording, and he wanted to tell me about it. Don erased the recording because he was worried about Angie's seeing it. He thought that maybe it wasn't so important, and I agree. That's why I said nothing. But I was furious. Not important. It is important to me. Victor lied about that. And his lies about everything. He's evil. He's violent. I know that he killed Don. Maybe he killed Sasha and Melanie too. Why didn't you tell me this before? ¿Por qué no me lo dijiste antes? What have you done, Ed? What's going to happen to Angie now? A lot of the guests standing around them were looking very uncomfortable at Vera now. Voldemort took hold of Vera's arm. Do you see that part? Vera's arm es posesivo para los que todavía no están conscientes de los posesivos. Vera's arm, mire, ahí está la comita. Le colocamos la comita para decir que el brazo de Vera, agarró el brazo de Vera. Hold the Vera's arm with one big hand, and he spoke to her quickly and quietly. Vera, please, don't this crazy talk. It's Angie's and Victor's wedding day. I know that you are unhappy, but you must do this. You are wrong about Victor. He's good for Angie. Please don't spoil everything for them. No les dañes la fiesta. But you don't understand, Vera said. Angie's in the most terrible danger. Vera pulled herself away. Se zafó del tipo. Se zafó de Voldemort. Vera pulled herself away from Voldemort and ran from the garden. Voldemort watched her go and shook his head sadly. Poor man. Poor woman. Sí, pobre chica, pobre Vera. She's been half crazy ever since George and Angie died so suddenly in that plane crash. Victor looked up when Vera ran past him to the house. Excuse me, he said to Angie and the guests who were near them. I must go into the house for a minute. He walked through the house to the front door, quickly opened it, and looked up the road. Yes, he could see Vera in the street. So Vera estaba en la calle ahora. She was in a hurry, running to her apartment, which was not far from Angie's house. Victor followed Vera. La va a matar. Victor followed Vera to her apartment building. She took the elevator up to her floor. You see elevator in English, in American English, and lift, remember, lift in British. Elevator up to her floor, the 30th. And Victor flew up the stairs. His figure made a shadow on the wall like a huge bat. Oh my God, el vampiro! Just after Vera opened the door to her apartment, Victor came up quickly behind her and pushed her inside. Vera screamed. Do you remember? Screamed, gritar, and fell. Oh, to the door, se cayó to the floor. Victor put his head around her neck and looked hard into her face. Uy, le va a meter su mordisco. You are going too far this time, he said coldly. You tried to spoil Angie's wedding day. You are crazy, Victor, screamed Vera. You are crazy and evil, and you murdered Don and poor Melanie and Sasha. I'm sure I'm sure of that now. Did you kill George and Annie too? I need to know. Yes, Vera, I did. Oh, ese Víctor malvado, said Victor. When I first read about Angie on the internet, I became obsessed with her. I knew that I want her as my wife. I just needed to find a way to meet her. So I decided to take a job in Valentine's George, and Angie's dates were necessarily for my plans to work. So we know in this point that Victor killed the how is this girl? Angie's parents to take the company. That's why I sent bats into the engines of their plane and it crashed. So he proved and he moved these bats into the plane, and for that reason the plane crashed. It was Victor's blame. The other deaths just happened. They were people who began asking too many questions and spoiling things, so they had to go. In this part we finish, and practice your pronunciation and listen again these audios.